How are we doing, Cougar fans? Welcome back to another edition of Coaches Weekly. My name is Adam Mateo, and today I'm once again joined by Heads men's tennis coach, Coach Leno. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
And Coach, you guys were able to play a match a few weeks ago, a bit prior before spring break started against Indiana University East.
Yes.
And they're an NAIA school, right?
Yes.
And you guys were not able to come away with the win there, 5-2, and able to pull out some singles matches. One from Kevin Bullens and also a forfeit match as well. But you have some competitive matches in there, especially one in your doubles and also a lot of really good singles matches as well. Just what were your takeaways from that match that day and what did you see?
It was definitely a tough match because they are NAIA school, so the top three players were really strong players. And we played, actually Nathan didn't play with us, so we didn't have a number two player that day. Top was a little bit tough, but especially on 3, 4, 5, we had some good matches. Sam Smith played a really close one, really good battle, came short obviously. But Kevin Bullens had an amazing match, got a win. So it was good. Diego had a really good fight, but I was happy with the fight. It's definitely a step up from previous matches against Ripon and Dubuque, where we were trying, but maybe not fighting necessarily. But I feel like it was a step forward, so hopefully that helps boys to go in our conference season.
Yeah, and we mentioned the week prior before we left for spring break when we talked. Yeah, you noticed a bit of like nervousness from the fellas. Sometimes you saw that the nerves and the emotions were a little bit high on them. But did you see a more calm state from your guys that past match against IU East, or was there some more similarities there?
Yes, I can say they were definitely more settled in a way, but I feel like we were still struggling, like making adjustments as needed. We kind of kept doing the same thing. At some point, if you failed 4 times in a row doing a certain thing, time to make a change. But we definitely, I gotta say, we did a better job overall, like making the points a little bit longer, but we didn't adjust as much as I wanted them to adjust.
Okay, yeah, and I did notice with the doubles matches, only had, I believe, one so far this year, one win. Like, talk to me about just what is the difference in the singles to the doubles? Obviously, you have another person there with you, right? But just with the dynamic and the components of a doubles match compared to a single.
So doubles, it's obviously, you have another person on the court with you, and you gotta be a little bit more aware of what's happening, because you don't have a whole court just like, hey, let me put it over the net, because there's always person at the net, so you have to be more accurate, play a little bit more cross courts when to attack the net, or vice versa. If they are really aggressive coming to the net, then you need to play better defense, how to get past them. And so that's where I feel like we a little bit struggle to make a good adjustment in doubles, especially against the stronger doubles teams. Singles, you have like more space to play with, and obviously you're more dependent on yourself. Doubles sometimes does happen, little nagging there, like, why didn't you put it away? But it's definitely different, but you need to be more accurate, and you need to have a little bit better plan in doubles, I feel like, and we are not doing a great job to communicating yet, so we're working on it.
Yeah, and you guys have a few weeks here until your next match. You guys play at Perry State on the 21st of this month.
Yeah.
And that's notably a pretty strong tennis club over the past few years. And so what kind of adjustments are you looking to make throughout these next few weeks before you guys head over there to be able to pull one out against them?
Adjustment wise is like we like today's practice, we did a lot of consistency work, moving side to side work, so we need to be better at hustling balls down. Sometimes I feel like we assume we're not getting there without trying. So that's one thing we're working on, like, hey, hustling it down, making a better play and building a consistency. Prairie State going to be a really tough team. They are JUCO, but they are Division One JUCO team, so they have they can recruit. They have money to recruit players.
Mm-hmm.
And doubles, we're gonna do a lot of doubles work probably next week, just to be a little bit more competitive there, and might make some lineup changes, the partnership changes to see it might be better matchups.
Yeah, and mentioning with that with lineup changes, there's like, are there some more players that you would like to see in certain aspects, certain roles, or is there just some components that you feel like maybe one guy can develop on better if you put him in a certain situation?
We do challenge matches. We do a lot of challenge matches during the week. I'm trying to give everybody a chance because you might have started slow, you might have picked up faster, so trying to keep it as fair as possible. So there's no necessary role. There's definitely little matchups we can play with. Who's better at returning? Who's better at serving? And sometimes if you play a pusher, who's better at closing? But it's kind of that's where you gotta do the research. Tennis don't have a film. We can't really watch the film like how our team do previously. So you're just trying to figure it out. But I definitely have our 4 to 10 players, like 6 players basically, very, very close. Anybody can crack the lineup and just keep doing challenge matches, and hopefully that lights the fire that they wanted and want to work harder to crack that lineup. So
yeah, and I look forward to hearing about what you guys do against Prairie State, in these coming few weeks.
Yep.
And coverage for that can be found on CUCougars.com. Once again, it will be played on March 21st at Prairie State. And once again, my name is Mateo, Coach Leno. And as always, go Cougars.
Go Cougs.